All right, Harold and Harry. Harold brought his truck. What is it?
You want to guess what year it is?
51.
There you go. Genius. A lot of guys missed that cue.
I don't know anything about trucks. I got to be honest. I don't know much about the history. And what is this one?
This is a 1951 Chevrolet pickup. It's a 3100 series. It was around from this particular style with all the rounded fenders and stuff. It was about 1947 up to 54. Then they got into the Apaches and different things, but this particular style was around then. You'll see a bunch of these with the quarter windows on the back here.
Right.
And that was an option up until 53 when they put them on all of them. And the reason is a nasty blind spot right there. Until you get used to driving this truck, you'll start cutting people off on your left side without realizing what's going on.
Sure. How long have you had the truck?
This truck I've had for 30 years. I learned to drive in this truck. It belonged to my uncle. In the way back days, we used to haul loads of stuff to the dump in it all the time. And had a 3-speed on the column and a starter button on the floor and the whole bit. But
3 on the tree.
But it's changed over now.
Now what do you got?
I used to work at Irwindale Speedway as the program guy for a number of years, and so I would drive from my house out in West Hills out to Irwindale, and I finally wore out the front end, and so we put the front clip of a 1980 Firebird on here. Now I've got power steering, power brakes, and a stock 350 and an overdrive transmission. And
so we got a Chevy 350 with a high-rise saddle?
No, it's just a stock 350, but it's not moving much of a vehicle. I mean, there's a lot of metal here, but there's also a lot of air inside these fenders.
Now, did M&R build your motor?
M&R did. I know. They're right around the corner from you
Out of
guys.
business.
They're out of business
They built
now?
the last motor of my Mustang.
Oh, that's too bad.
They were nice guys. I don't know what happened.
The one that I had in here that was an M&R, this one is a crate motor. The one I had was an M&R. I actually killed it. The tie-down rod from the thing, it broke off and fell in, and I saved it. It's on my keychain, so that's what killed my engine. So the proverbial something that falls into the carburetor will kill your engine.
The air cleaner hold down?
Absolutely did.
The air cleaner hold down
piece.
So a $2 piece just fell into your.
Yep.
Wow.
So that the old wives' tales and stories that you hear about that, absolutely true. No. Well, this truck, I guess it started as my uncle's truck. He finally passed away, and then my cousins drove it till it stopped. It sat in the backyard for a few years, and then I got it from my aunt. And then when I wrote the books and I started going out to car shows and racetracks and such, and using it to haul the Easy Up and that kind of thing, I realized that I'd set up my space, and then I'd have to go park my truck off in the boonies somewhere because it was rust and green and primer gray and all this stuff. So finally I realized, if I just had it clean, I could leave it right next to where I'm at. And as a vendor guy, it's real important to be able to load and unload, that kind of thing. And so I went to get it painted, and the guy wanted to charge me for all the dents and whatnot that were on here to fixing that. And I said, dude, I just want it clean.
Right.
And he said, yeah, but as soon as you paint it, all the dents are really going to stand out. It would be a shame. And so that's when I got the bright idea to put the numbers and stickers and stuff on here. Then it looks like an old race trucks. And all race cars have dents and stuff on them. Became part of the show.
Yeah, no, it's got a nice patina on it. And I don't know if the stickers were pre-patinaed.
No.
Or they've just been on for a little while.
Oh, they've been on there for a while. They're starting to roll up.
It's cool looking. I mean,
Thanks.
it just it's got a real nice, authentic vibe to it, and I guess it is authentic in many ways.
It certainly is.
But so the car never got a paint job.
No, this is the paint job.
That's the original from 1951.
Well, no. This is the one that I put on there. But this white really shows good in almost any light. You get it under a street light or wherever you happen to be, it really stands out pretty good. And
gives you that nice billboard advertising.
Yeah, and folks know when I am somewhere. We go driving down the road and people haven't tried to run into me or anything because the shape of the truck and all that is distinctive enough to where folks at least see you. That's why school buses are yellow, because that color you can see from miles off. Well, you can spot this as well.
Yeah.
And it operates really well with the front end and everything the way it is. You can hop in and drive it real easy.
Moderned up a bit.
So
nice.
it used to be an adventure because you had the 3 on the tree and the whole bit, and you had power steering was all right here.
And a wood, got the wood.
Got the wood in the back,
but
the wood bed.
Wood bed.
Yep. And I'm tempted to replace the wood back here, but I know that as soon as I do, that wood's out. Hey, you got these metal strips back here. I had to get those powder coated. Since that's off, You know, I mean, while it's off, Adam, why don't you go ahead and fix this? And next thing you know, I'm going to have $30,000 into my
No, it's like
truck, and it's going to be. Then I can't use it.
We do with cars.
Wait till it rots through.
It looks better.
We do with cars what women do with plastic surgery. You know, it's
more is better.
Yeah, you get one tit done, you want to get the other one done, then you want to get one nostril done, you got to get the other one done, and your teeth don't look right, and the next thing you know, you're 50 grand into your face.
That dang slippery slope, man. Yeah. Hits you every time.
Well, Harry's, I want to thank you for coming out here, and where they raced, Part 2, Volume 2.
Lap 2.
Lap 2.
Well, that came about because the first part I sold out so many times and reprinted, I finally added to it. And I decided, okay, this is an extended version. We'll call it Lap 2. The price stayed the same.
And where do people go if they want to get it online?
Autobooks is a good place to go. If you want to go online, go to HO Publishing. That would be me, Harold Osmer Publishing. Imagine that.
And get it right from the source. I like the whole grassroots vibe here. And Harry, again, your website, if people want to make a donation.
www.wheretheyraced.com. They can be part of the team. You make a donation, you make like $100, you get a DVD when we're done, you get a poster.
And the other part of that equation too is that if you happen to have a box of photos, or your uncle drove, or your dad drove, you got something cool laying around that nobody's seen.
Corollas have nothing cool laying around. I'm the coolest thing the Corollas have laying around. But someone listening's going to have an uncle that drives.
Send it in.
My dad.
Give me an email.
Where is he enough to
VW cam back yet, or square back?
If my dad died tomorrow, I wouldn't bother driving to his house in Pasadena to pick through whatever the remains were. I'd just say, just give him a Viking burial, and I'm moving on. I've got a new pair of shoes. I don't want to get them dirty. Yeah, but if someone listening, and I guess people that are listening, people that are watching, they're all car fanatics, so they come from that, and they'll probably have that. Thanks, Harold. We do appreciate it.
Yeah.